Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you can see, we are again in the Sims 4 Create-A-Sim because today we are going to be creating one of my favorite characters, and then her, no, I don't need to do that. And then her best friend turned boyfriend, Queen or Princess, then Queen Glimmer. And then we're also going to be doing Bow. So I think, obviously, her name is going to be Glimmer. And then her last name. So, let's see. She's the daughter of Angela and Micah. And Micah is a sorcerer. And Angela is an ethereal being. What about seraphim? Because I guess it comes from, like, angelic beings. And I have this feeling that in the She-Ra universe that Glimmer would have taken her mom's name or like last name. So Glimmer Seraphim. So let's get started on her personality first. So Glimmer, her aspiration, probably not like that kind of love. She eventually becomes queen. So should we have her be leader of the pack or friend of the world? Probably leader of the pack. And then her traits are outspoken, impulsive, and cocky. So she's also a little hot-headed because her and Katra are kind of parallel characters of each other. So maybe we should make her hot-headed. She's very adventurous. And you know what? Let's give her this idealist trait because that kind of goes with Glimmer. So for activities, she definitely likes dancing. She likes to garden. She's into mischief. She's not very fond of robots. And she did try and cook with Wrong Hordak because her and her mom used to cook. So let's put cooking on there. And then obviously we're going to put pink and purple as her favorite colors because she wears a lot of pink and purple, but she also has a little bit of blue in there. So maybe we can add that in there too. She likes affection. She does not like complaints or deception, but she likes compliments and deep thoughts and discussing interest and gossip and jokes and probably not malicious interactions. But she loves a good prank. And then decor and fashion, we can skip over that. She probably likes funny, family motivated, and hardworking Sims. People who are high energy and optimistic. She doesn't like a lot of gloomy people. And she's not a super big fan of spirited, but she puts up with them. So I guess I'll leave that neutral. And then with music, I can definitely see her being a more pop music person. Okay, so let's get this sim completely wiped clean, or I guess just like bare. Okay, so let's start with skin tone. And I kind of want to go over here to, actually no, because she's not pink, her mom is pink. Let's go to this one, because she's pretty tan. Not quite as tan as Katra, but pretty tan. So we'll have her be this one right here. Yeah. And then her body type, she is a little bit more curvy than the rest of the people in She-Ra, which honestly I love about her. So we'll change that, make her arms a little bigger. She kind of has some broad shoulders too. Okay, body-wise that's starting to look like her. Let's start with her chin because she's also got a pretty angular chin. I feel like just the whole cast does though, because I think that's just the style. So we'll bring that down a little bit though. And she does have a pretty angular face shape, even if it is kind of baby faced in the beginning. She's also got one of those same noses that Adora and Katra do, which I think is just like an art style. And then she's got some small lips, but she smiles. So let's see, probably, there we go. That's angular. We can bring her cheeks out a little, maybe not too much though. And then her eyes, they are pretty big and expressive, and they do have lashes on them. So let's try to make them big, but not too big. And her eyes are a lavender color, which lucky for us, we have without needing mods. So that's good. Her eyebrows are really small and kind of thick. So we need to find some like that. Maybe like that. And then they are purple. So they won't match her hair. Oh, so we can bring them up and they won't go any further out. That's okay. So she also kind of has her ears out a little bit. Okay. And her hair, it's pretty short. So let's make it pink. And she's kind of she has a very stylized shape to her hair. Almost like this and like her first outfit. So I think I want to do 2 primary outfits for her maybe. So like have like her original first outfit and then whenever she's Queen Glimmer. Because when she's Queen, she has a different look about her. She definitely looks older when she's Queen. Okay, so I think we'll do this one for her second outfit, even though it's on the wrong side. And we'll do this one for her first outfit because I think it looks a little younger. And then she doesn't have any earrings, so no piercings, but she does wear like a runestone looking thing on her outfits. And I think it like is a part of her. So let's find something like that. That's the one that Adora wears. So maybe not quite that one, but it's similar and it's a different color. So it might be okay. Ooh, I like that one. Let's do that one. So I don't know what that's from. I think it's Secret Sanctuary, but we're going to go ahead and add it to all of her outfits. And then for makeup, Glimmer has a natural sparkle to her. So I want to give her some sparkly eyes, but not like too much. Honestly, I kind of love that. I wish it was more purple. Oh, but the purple is ugly. So maybe we can have that and then change the opacity down. No. We'll just stick with eyes. That must be a new one though. Like in honor of the Enchanted by Nature pack. That's cute. I like that. It's not super subtle, but it's subtle enough. And then I feel like she would have some eyeliner like that. Yeah, maybe the pink one. The pink one I think blends better. So let's add the eyes and the eyeliner to all of her outfits. I'm learning my lessons. She would also have top and bottom lashes. And I don't want to detract from what she's got, so that's cute. I like that a lot. And then obviously some sparkly lips. So she's going to add that to all of her outfits too. And it's much easier to take it off than it is to put it back on. And then maybe let's take down the opacity a little bit on this highlighter. So then she's not like super glazed like a donut, but I like it. She's looking cute so far. And so for her outfit, it's definitely like a romper. So do we have a romper section? We have a jumpsuit and we have a short dress. Oh, we have this, but does it come in? It does come in purple. It's long sleeve. You know what? Let's filter by purple and then we'll see if we have different ones. I like that one. I like this one, honestly. It's giving the right vibe. I just wish that we could have a cape. And then she wears gloves. She wears fingerless gloves, but we don't really have a lot of fingerless gloves in this game. And I don't want to give her bandages because that just doesn't make sense. Especially if I didn't give Catra gloves either. So that kind of stinks, but that's okay. She doesn't have any rings on usually, but let's give her some nails. Glimmer would be the type of person to have like chipped nails, to be honest. I just don't know where the chipped nails are. Those almost look like they're chipped and they're pink and purple. So honestly, I like those. I call that a win. And then she wears boots, so we won't really worry about her toenails. So let's go down here to boots and then we'll sort by purple and blue because she does wear blue on her boots. Ooh, they're kind of like these, like big chunky boots, but I don't know that I want her to wear snow boots every day. Maybe she can wear those. And then let's go ahead and give her a second outfit and then we'll change her hair and this will be like Queen Glimmer. So she'll have that one, I guess, because it kind of like is a little bit longer and floops at the edge. I just wish that I had like a head decoration, like a crown or something to give her. And she does wear one earring in this look. So if I could find some dangly earrings or just a single dangle earring, maybe this one in white, even though it shows up on both ears, but I don't think that we have just one earring, so that's fine. And then her outfit is like a full body outfit. So let's go ahead and put on some tights. They're not pink, they're purple. So let's sort by purple. Ooh, these pastel ones, those are perfect. And then we'll go back up here to, let's show all. And then let's see what we have. Because it's short sleeve, it's got a cape, but honestly, it's kind of like a bodysuit. You know, that is perfect if we were doing her mom. Not really the right vibe. Close, but no. Especially color-wise. Okay, I know this is a bathing suit, but honestly, this might be the closest that we can get because it is kind of a v-neck what she wears, and it's in the same color. So let's go to boots, and then we'll choose a darker purple if they have it, hopefully. So take off the blue. I don't really want her to wear little curly cues on her boots, so I'm hoping that there's something else. They're not black either. The curly cues might be it. That might be it. Okay, so for formal wear, oh, what? I think I want to be inspired by, not this top hat. I think I want to be inspired by Princess Prom. She does wear a choker at Princess Prom, so it would kind of break my heart to have to change the necklace, but that's okay because it won't change for the rest of it, I don't think. So let's find a black choker. Take out the formal tag first off because we're never going to find it if it's got the formal tag. I know that there's one that looks almost just like it. Well, this doesn't look almost just like it. I don't know where the one that I used in my Bratz video went, unless it's this one. But that one has like the blue stone on it, so that could also be like a signifier of her little runestone thing that she has. And then she doesn't wear any jewelry then. Let's go to short dresses. And good, it's sorted by purple. She wears like a floofy dress. I don't know if we'll find a floofy dress because she also doesn't have anything over it, but that one's cute, so I'll keep that one in my mind. That one's also floofy and ruffly. I hate to say it, but I think this base game one might be our best bet. And then make sure she doesn't have any accessories or anything on. She does wear boots again, so let's take off the formal tag. But I love that she has on purple shoes already. I think that's really cute. We can take some creative liberties and have her wear like these instead. And then I kind of want to do a second one based on her, how Adora sees her in the heart. And so her hair is going to be a lot shorter. Kind of like that, honestly. That was like almost perfect. Ooh, well, it is kind of shaved, so I'm not going to lie. That almost looks perfect. I wish it was the other way, because that's what it looks like. So we'll probably keep this one. And then I don't think that she has on any earrings or anything, but we'll put that necklace that we had back on. There we go, that one. And then she wears a long dress, and it's like a light purple. And it's almost like this in a way, where it's got like that gold. And you can still see the necklace, which is honestly perfect, because that's almost how it looks in the show. What does this look like? Oh, that's cute, but not what I'm going for. So we'll probably go back to the one that we had. And then I don't know what shoes she has. But that's okay, because you know what? Maybe she would wear heels. So we'll give her these cute little purple heels. Or you know what? We'll give her these ones. Those match better. And then athletic wear. I found a full body outfit that I really liked. This one. So I think I'm going to have her wear that. Or should we have her wear the pink one? No, I like the pink one, but I think the purple one is more glimmer. So let's have her wear that. And then she would wear probably her hair just down like this. Now we can give her maybe some gloves. Like she boxes or something. Oh, you can only wear one or the other. You can't wear both. That's dumb. So no gloves then. And then let's give her some cute socks. Maybe like the frilly cute see-through socks from this pack. Even though it doesn't really... Maybe the cottage living ones. pretty sure there are cottage living ones. Maybe there are really not. Okay, scratch the socks. We'll just go in with sneakers. And good, they're already purple. Ooh, these are perfect. They're pink and purple. Yeah, let's do these. They look like on clouds. And then for sleepwear, we kind of don't really have like any sleepwear looking things that she probably wears because we haven't really seen her sleep, but I feel like she would wear something like that, like a dress of some sort. It doesn't show her necklace, but that's okay. Honestly, she would probably wear something like this. So let's put her in that, and then she would have slippers. Let's be for real, she would have bunny slippers, and they would be pink. Oh, she would not have a ring that she would wear to bed, and that's okay. So let's go to her party outfit, and then we'll take some creative liberties with her party outfit. So maybe she would try and do something different with her hair. Maybe still gotta be short enough that it makes sense for Glimmer. That's a ponytail. Because if this is how it looks normally, and then this is how it looks when she's the queen. Those are cute. I like the barrettes. Yeah, let's do the barrettes. And then she'll probably, since she wears earrings as the queen, maybe she'd wear earrings to a party. Are these the ones that we had Catra wear? No, it was these. That would be what Perfuma would wear. Oh, I guess we should have done that for her formal outfit, but that's okay. Those are kind of cute. I like those. I like those a lot, actually. And then maybe she would wear a darker lipstick. It's not really darker, is it? Maybe she would wear like that. And then she wears a lot of one-piece outfits. So let's try and find another one. Or would she want to branch out of her comfort zone? The heart is really cute. I don't think that she would wear it though, but it's really cute. I kind of like that, actually. And it kind of matches her color scheme. Whoa. I mean, she is named Glimmer. You know what? I kind of like the sparkles. And that is what Catra calls her. So maybe she would be sparkly. Let's find some strappy heels. Probably some pink ones, to be honest. Or should we go with purple? I like those. And then she would have some accessories. Maybe like a cute bracelet. Oh, that's kind of cute. The little arm thing. She might have an arm thing. And then would she wear a ring? What is this? Oh, no. Probably not. Probably no rings. But I like that. It's taking creative liberties, but that's okay. And then her swim outfit, we do have kind of an idea on what she would wear. So let's go to tops. She wears like a tankini, like a white tankini. That's purple, but it kind of is the right shape. We can find one that... I kind of like that one though, even though it's not... Because she wears kind of like a whitish purplish in Mysticor. And then she wears shorts. Those kind of match though. So maybe we'll keep it like that. And she doesn't have her necklace on. So maybe we'll take it off for this look. So we'll take it off. And then hot weather. I wonder if Glimmer would try and put her hair up when it's hot. That's something that Perfuma would do. It's cute though. I like it. So I wonder if she would have something like this. Because like maybe she could get it into a bun and her hair is a little bit curly. And then let's do full body again. And maybe we could put her in like that. Because it's close to what she usually wears. Because that's what we have her for her everyday stuff. Or maybe she would wear this in the heat. But you can't see it, so probably nothing too florally. But I like the colors on that. It's very, very Glimmer. So maybe we'll keep that. And then she would have probably sunglasses. Ooh, these ones are fun, but I don't think that they give the right vibes. Maybe like these ones, and then maybe a sun hat. Because I did say that she would go like hat shopping with Catra. So maybe they bought matching sun hats. And then for shoes, she would have on sandals. I would hope. Those are what Adora wears as her like prime shoe revision. Ooh, those are the right color. So those ones it is. And then cold weather. She definitely would wear a set. I don't like that though. That's not stylish enough. So maybe not. Maybe she would wear like a jacket or something. Let's sort by purple. That doesn't seem very hot weather to me, but feels kind of glimmer. Ooh, maybe like a big ombre sweater like that. That's really cute too. And it shows the necklace, so maybe I like that one. And then bottoms. Let's try and find a dark purple. Darker than that. And maybe take off the cold weather tag, because that doesn't really help sometimes. No, not leather snakeskin. What is this? Oh, not that either. Right color, not right style. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe she'd wear blue. Maybe she'd wear blue. Hopefully she doesn't have on any accessories or anything. No leggings, no socks. Okay. And then she would wear boots. So now we can probably put her in the snow boots, because that would make sense. Oh, we got that one. And let's do these purple ones, because I think that those make the most sense. And so that is Glimmer. And now it's time to make Bow, her best friend, and, eventually her boyfriend. And honestly, they're my favorite ship in the entire show, because they get a lot of character, like development and stuff. Those glasses on that sim was wild. So Bow probably has a hyphenated name because he has 2 dads. But let's make his last name Hart, because, his character design. That makes sense. Let's see. He computer whiz. I wish there was like a tech guru. So maybe computer whiz is like right up his alley. And he is very generous. He is also cheerful. And is Geek the only one that has something to do with tech? Probably. But that makes sense for Bow, to be honest. And he likes... Wish there was like archery on here. That would be like his top one. He would like programming and robotics. And he likes research and rocket science. And singing. He probably would like video games. He likes white and red. And I guess blue. He likes hobbies, interests, and jokes. And then for other Sims, maybe I should leave that one off, because emotional decisions, like, it depends on what it is. With, like, Glimmer and doing the Heart of Etheria and stuff. Music, he likes sea shanties, so what would that be? Maybe cottagecore? Okay, let's take off all of the accessories and stuff. No piercings, no glasses, no jewelry, anything, no makeup. We need to see all of Bow. No bracelets. You can tell that I don't do guys a lot. Because, does he have another one? Okay. Because it's like, look at all these new stuff that you have. I'm like, because I don't play create a sim with dudes for some reason. Okay, so Bow is honestly about like this, but he's warm complected. So probably, no, that's not dark enough. Right about here and a little bit darker. Yeah. Yeah, because he's pretty warm. He's got some broad shoulders. Let's stand up straight, my guy. There we go. He also is pretty muscular. Not like uber muscular, but he's pretty muscular. He's got some thin hips and broad shoulders. Maybe put that down a little. He does kind of fill out, like, width-wise as he's, like, older. That's pretty good so far. He also has an angular chin, like everyone else in the show. So let's find the most angular chin that we have. Pointy and down. He's got an angular face, and he smiles. He would probably have also just some regular size lips. Yeah. And he's got the same nose as the girls, because it's an art style, I believe. So where's the nose that I used for Adora? Because that one was like the one. Yeah. Then he also has very big expressive eyes. So we'll do that. They are further-ish apart. Honestly, the eyebrows kind of, yeah, they look like that. Let's see. They don't match his hair, but they are going to be black. There we go. There we go. And then his eyes are like a really dark brown. So maybe that was correct, but I don't want them to be like black because then you can't see them. But that's okay. No. Okay, so let's do his hair. He's got like a poomph in his hair, and we'll do brown because it's kind of like a purpley brown color. Need it to be like a dark brown like that. Yeah. And it's like kind of like that, actually. It's like curly and everything. He doesn't have the stripes in the side. It's just like shaved. That's really what it is. It's like curly on the top and shaved on the sides. So those are from Cats and Dogs. Ah, yes, this one. This is perfect. I wish that he would smile though, so then we could see, you know, Beau's face. And then he wears a crop top, which is funny. So we'll sort it by not purple, but white. And it's kind of like armor, really. But if Beau were a guy now, that is cropped, so that would work. So would that, actually. That would work. And I like that one better, because the other one was scary. So I'll probably do that. And then he's got bluish purple pants. So let's sort by blue. And he does have a belt. I think those are sweats. They do look a little slouchy, but he tucks them in his boots. That one has a belt. And it's red, which would go with like his accent color of red. So he wears white and red boots. So let's filter by white. These would be good for like Seahawk. And they don't show for Beau. These are, oh, those are snakeskin. Honestly, cowboy boots might be the vibe. I wish that those weren't snakeskin looking because they're the right colors. But I don't like snakeskin, so maybe we'll just go with that. And then for formal wear, I want to go, oh, that's so cute. Oh, no, let's go back to regular wear. And then we'll do like his dads don't know that he doesn't actually go to school with Adora and Glimmer. And let's try and find a button up. That's, you know, kind of is the vibe. Because it's white and blue. Or is this the vibe? But he wears long sleeve. So the first one, honestly, I think was perfect. The first one is perfect. Yeah. And then that is just what he wears when his dads think that he goes to school with Adora and Glimmer. And then he wears, let's see, black pants. So let's get some pleated pants. So we'll filter by black and, oh, those aren't pants. That's, well, they are. You know, it's really hard to see when it's black because he wears pleated pants. And I don't know if any of these are pleated. So I guess I should, oh, those are pleated. Okay. I was about to say, I guess I should look at them in a different color first. And then he wears a jacket. It's white and pink. So let's filter by pink. No. Maybe let's do suit jackets. Because it's white jacket with a pink shirt. But I don't think that we have that in this game. And we definitely don't have it cropped. But that has the bow tie, which is really cute. See, this would be the time when you need custom content. That is florally, and he did go with Perfuma, so maybe we'll do that one, actually. And then he wears pink socks. So we'll go down here to socks, and then the pink ones. And he wears loafers, like white loafers. So honestly, he wears these. Or are they more pointed? They're more pointed. So those. Cute. And then for athletic wear, Beau would probably wear something similar to what he already wears. So probably a tank top. Like a white crop tank top. That's too cropped. I like the one that he has on. And then he'll probably wear like sweats or something. Those are too bright. I was looking for something darker. Kind of like that. Or, you know what? Let's do like those. And then he would wear, let's make sure that he doesn't have on any accessories or anything. Okay. And then honestly, he I think has on red and white sneakers now. But let's get him ones like this that kind of have the same feel as his shoes that he has, like his boots, because they're like chunky. So, and we can make him red to symbolize the heart that he always wears. And then Bow honestly would be the type of man who would wear a sleep mask. So I wonder if we have sleep masks in this game. Do we? We do. He would definitely wear a sleep mask. He would. And let's see, what would he wear? Let's just go full body, all. Not go by color. Kind of gives the right vibe. Let's take off the pink tag. Let's keep with the white. I don't know, I kind of like the PJs. I think that they're cute. And he also would wear slippers. Maybe these ones, because they're comfortable. And his party outfit, oh my goodness. Why do these Sims wear the craziest things? Whisk earrings. He's wearing whisk earrings. Which are really cute, but like, I don't know that I'd willingly wear that to a party. You know what? Let's do, because I forgot to do his ultimate She-Ra outfit for his second formal wear. So we got to do that first. And then he does have like a little like chin thing going on. So will that be in beards? Kind of would be, yeah. There we go. And then his regular hair is up. He's got like a little poof pony. Kind of like that, actually. I like that. Yeah. And then he matches Glimmer. So he wears another white suit jacket with like a gray cape. And it's purple. So maybe instead of white and pink, we would do white and purple. Is this literally the same jacket that he has on, just in a different color? That's funny. Maybe let's take off the formal tag. Is that just an overall top? Oh, okay, interesting. Maybe that's like that, like, makeup artist one. Don't really see anything that really matches the vibe. Except for like this, but like, you know what? We're gonna go with it. And then we're gonna change the pant color. Where are the pants that we have on? Okay, we're gonna change that to gray. There we go. And then he probably wouldn't wear socks with this. And he has on little boots. Honestly, they look like this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now for party. Oh, does it give him facial hair for every outfit? That's okay. That's okay. Let's find him a shirt. Some of the crop tops are just not the greatest. This is sparkly. Maybe him and Glimmer would match. Because that's their best friend thing. And if she's wearing that sparkly thing, maybe he would be too. Okay, and then for pants, he would... Are there sparkly pants? No, I don't see any for some reason. Let's take off the party tag. I think that would help. And then maybe go by purple and blue. Because what is this? Oh, that's that scaly looking one. Well, there are not any sparkly pants. So maybe he would wear, I don't know. Maybe he'd wear like that. Oh, and like the little anchor thing on it because he's friends with Seahawk. That's cute. And then maybe he'd wear some sneakers. Maybe he'd wear some purple sneakers for Glimmer, especially if they match. Best friend squad. Okay, you don't need a scarf in the pool. Oh, hold on. I need to take off this man's rings. Because rings get in the way of your bow. So he definitely would not be wearing any. And you don't need a scarf in the pool. Trust me. You know what? I think there is some sunscreen face paint. Yeah. And Bo would definitely be the type of person to have on sunscreen face paint. Or just like sunscreen. Because safety first, people can hear it in his, in his head. As he's like screeching it. Okay, so Bo wears swim trunks. And he does have a shirt when they go to Mysticor. So maybe he would wear like this. That works. And then he does not need bracelets. And he does not need rings to go to the pool. That's so silly. And then hot weather. Why these Sims decide to wear every single accessory imaginable is beyond me. I don't understand it. At least it's not the dreaded eyeball ring. Like, we've gone away from that, but now we just wear everything else. And I don't understand it. And also, why do you only wear a medical accessory in one of your outfits? I don't think that that should be allowed, The Sims 4. He would have on sunglasses. What kind of sunglasses? I don't know. Maybe these white ones. And then he would also have on a hat. Let's see what kind of options there are. Maybe he also would have a sun hat. I can see him wearing a bucket hat. That feels very bow. And then what is with the whisk? What does this man have with whisks? That's so hard to say. What does this man have with whisks? Oh, that's really cute. It's not what he would wear for... Oh, where was this? That's okay. It's short sleeve. Okay, that's a contender. Is there a... No, it's just a pattern. Maybe he would wear a pattern, though. It's kind of his colors. Yeah, maybe he would wear a pattern. And maybe he would wear shorts because it's warm outside. So maybe he'd wear something like this. Or... Well, that's not the color the swatch said it would be. I just want some regular jean shorts with a belt. So maybe he'd wear something like that. He would not wear socks because his feet would get all sweaty. He would probably wear some sandals of some sort. So maybe have that. And then cold weather, we'll take off the hat. Well, maybe we'll put him in a beanie. Maybe he would wear... Where's that beat up one? Yeah. Maybe he would wear like this beat up one. There we go. Yeah. And then he would wear a jacket. Honestly, I kind of see him wearing a jacket over a hoodie. Or would he wear something like this with a fanny pack? That is cropped. And it is white and gold, so maybe he would. And then probably, what are the pants that he has on? Well, it's not going to tell me because they're not under cold weather, are they? So then why would you let me have on cold weather outfits if it's not going to be cold weather? This game's tagging system doesn't make a lick of sense. But that one has the belt, so maybe it would be that one. And then he would again wear his boots. Oh, that goes over, so maybe he'll wear those. Okay, and that is Bow. So I have made Bow and I have made Glimmer and Catra and Adora. Right now I'm going to save them on the gallery as Glimbow, which is their ship name. So let me just put Glimmer and then the ampersand and Bow from, not from Bratz, from She-Ra. Alright, and they are now up on the gallery. And my EA ID is in the description box down below, but I was incorrect last episode. It is DNCRGRL17. So that is actually going to be the correct EA ID, or you can just look in the description box down below. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!